Check out my Michigan rappers Keen Sound and G Mac Cash. Just dropped the new hip hop singles. The Butchers is out on all digital platforms. Make sure you tune in and check them out. The Butchers by Keen Sound and G Mac Cash. Links in the description. Make sure you check it out. YouTube Music, Spotify, Apple, regular YouTube. So make sure you go support these brothers, man. And peace. All right, man. Let's talk about the undercard for Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. I mean, that was the anniversary yesterday as I'm cutting this. Well, Terrence Crawford and Madrimov, Israel Madrimov. Let's talk about that. Get these fight picks out the way. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Look like Rayo is training with Robert Garcia now, no longer with Jose Benavidez Sr., David, and Jose Benavidez Jr. So Steven Nelson on the undercard, and pretty much Jarrell Miller. He went at Big Baby Anderson throat. He said Big Baby Anderson might quit on the stool versus Martin Bucoli. So he said that Anderson been fighting cruiserweights, and that he seen him in the hallway at the hotel, and Anderson ran. He ran from him and all that type stuff. He basically said that he a studio gangster. That's what he said. He said, gangster, gangster, that's what they be yelling. So you got Ruiz and Jarrell Miller. Andy Ruiz, when the last time he fought? Activity is everything. Jarrell Miller said he down 45 pounds. Taking on his last fight, I believe, was at 333 pounds. So he might be 290-ish. He said he gonna come in a lot lighter. So he was at 333 his last fight. In the fight before that, 333. And the fight before that, 328. A fight in 2022 versus Esteban, whatever Ariel Esteban, 341 and 3/4. 315. The lightest he's been. 252 in his debut, or 248 in his second fight. 242. So 242 is just thinking. I don't know why he ended up blowing up so big. Maybe he had something to do with the pads, whatever. He got freakishly short arms for a heavyweight, but and that's probably why the way he fight. 36 years old. His last appearance in the ring was December 2023, so he almost been off damn near a year versus the boys. That's a long ass time. Andy Ruiz last appearance in the ring was September 4th of last year, almost a year to the day, versus Luis Ortiz. No, 2 years ago. Sheesh. He almost been off for 2 years, So he around 260, 270. It's a lot of weight to be carrying around. Especially for him. So Jarrell said he basically coming in at about 290. I don't understand why he feel like he got to be so heavy in the fight of attrition. But if you ever notice about people that's in the bodybuilding, they have an addiction in the heavy lifting. Bodybuilding is about shaping. People that's in the powerlifting and lifting heavy, aka lifting heavy, they have a problem with dropping the weight. Anytime you tell them, hey, once you go a little bit lighter, to save your joints, they have a problem with that. They look at you like you just called them a baby back bish, and they have a huge problem. Weight, like heavy lifting, is an addiction, just like steroids. A lot of guys get addicted to. I remember one time I got so big, bro, that I couldn't even wipe my ass properly. Like it was hard for me to wipe my ass. That's when I knew. I said, you know what? I'm gonna lighten up. And if I had to kind of give some tips about lifting, I mean, you lift like they cycle off steroids, or you should cycle off certain supplements. I think you should cycle off all supplements, and if you don't know what cycle mean, and I'm gonna do some game on a fitness game on Goodfella TV Patreon this week sometime, hopefully soon. So basically, I'll say this. Let's say I took vitamin A. I'm just using vitamin A as a complete random thing, right? You can take vitamin A as long as you want to, right? Especially supplement wise, just eating the food. And you know, you can say, well, I took vitamin A, and let's say I took it for 4 weeks. So I'm gonna do 4 weeks on, 2 weeks off. So 4 weeks taking it, 2 weeks not taking it. That's basically what cycle off means. And when you lifting heavy, yeah, you should lift heavy for like maybe a 60, maybe anywhere from a 60 to 90 day period. Then you should switch it up and do something else. Lift for reps, lift lightly, lift moderate. So you shouldn't lift heavy year round. That's how joint damage happen unless you're competing. But nonetheless, as far as that fight go, Andy been off for 2 weeks, 2 years. That scared me a lot. I think he's the more talented fighter. Not sure what type of shape he in, but he got an opponent that's gonna come forward and eat punches. He got an opponent that don't punch as hard. Andy got good hand speed. You know, to be honest, in that particular fight, I like the 2 years scared me. And Jarrell Miller is what buys you in this now too. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take 2 years off is wild. But I'm gonna take Andy Ruiz over Jarrell Miller split decision. I just think too much talent. Too much talent. If the boys can do that, I think Andy off 2 years can handle Jarrell Miller. So I got Jarrell Miller. Jared Anderson and Bacoli, I never seen Bacoli fight, so I can't speak on that. Shout out to Steven Nelson. Don't care about Andy Cruz and Antonio Moraine. I seen both of them fight Andy Cruz. Isaac Cruz and Jose Venezuela. That's a good fight. A lot of people picking Isaac Cruz for the dub. Another PBC fighter along with Andy Ruiz. So Cruz last time out was March 30th on the Tim Tszyu and Fondor card. He got a stoppage win over Rolly, 8-round knockout. Rolly said he retired. If you watch me on Facebook, follow my reels on Facebook, you'd have seen a hilarious video. Got to follow me on Facebook to get the sauce. I mean, we got a different vibe going over there too. Shout out to them. Almost fully monetized. Maybe we'll when we won't. Last time Jose fought was December 16th versus Colbert. So, you know, he kind of creeping up on the year. You know, Isaac Cruz is the shorter guy, 5'4", 63-inch arms. You know, it's a match made up in heaven for Cruz, to be honest. Venezuela's 5'10", 70-inch southpaw. I think Cruz is an orthodox fighter, and I could be wrong about that. Yep, he orthodox. So 26 and 25, two young guys in there. And if Jose gonna win this fight, if we about to keep it funky, if Jose about to win this fight and go all the way, Jose got to control him with the jab, straight left hand. You know what I'm saying? And an uppercut. And if I was him, when I shoot that uppercut, when I'm him and I shoot that uppercut, I'm shooting it to the chest. I'm shooting the uppercut to the chest because it's gonna be hard to hit Pitbull Cruz. Excuse me, it's gonna be hard to hit Pitbull Cruz. So I'm shooting that uppercut to the chest. You know, because he like to tuck his chin a lot. So I'm shooting that uppercut to the chest. Yep, I'm going right to the chest, shooting that uppercut. I'm jabbing him. You know, I'm controlling the distance. And even a point in time, I believe that he should start backing up Jose Venezuela. I believe it's a period of time where he should start backing up Jose Venezuela. I mean, he should start backing up Isaac Cruz, really bring it to Isaac Cruz, really walk him down, because Isaac Cruz only effective going forward. So I think Jose at some time should be aggressive with that long right jab, look to land that right hand. You know, maybe if you can touch him to the body a little bit. But if Isaac Cruz get on the front foot, I would say Venezuela, you know, need to throw an uppercut to the chest, use the jab, try to control him with the jab, and try to let Pitbull Cruz jump in reckless, go to his body, hooks and lefts to the body, keep the chin tucked, jab straight left hand. I think that's got to be the game plan. Is either take it to parts of the fight, take it to Isaac Cruz, walk Isaac Cruz into a shot, throw the uppercut, But honestly, the way Venezuela chin pop up, the way that De Los Santos did him, I think he'd be. They both was at lightweight, but I think Isaac Cruz probably gonna get this victory, and I'm not sure. I'm gonna say Isaac Cruz, unanimous decision. I'm gonna say he get a tight unanimous decision. I wouldn't be surprised if he stopped Rayo. I wouldn't be surprised if he stopped Rayo. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if he stopped Rayo. But yeah, and then you got Morrell and Hot Rod. Hot Rod's a good fighter. Just to end the video off, he had a tough fight with Better BF a couple years ago. I think he beat Marcus Brown in the exception of PBC. I think it was the first PBC card. It was on NBC. He's a really, really good fighter. I didn't know he was from Siberia though, but he just knocked out Sullivan Barrera. He had a tough fight in Stockton, Sacramento with Better BF. He got robbed by Marcus Brown in 2016. So he's a good fighter, and I think he's going to possess a 6'3", 76-inch arms. I think he's going to possess I think he'll get Dave Morrell a lot of trouble early on. I think this would be one of the fights with Morrell. Probably he went 12 with somebody. So this is gonna be one of them. He went 12 twice. I think this is one of these fights where Morrell probably gonna go into the championship rounds. He last fought in December 16th in a 2-rounder. Remember, he put the Christmas. That was the last Showtime card. Last time Hot Rod fought was on Pro Box March 13th. So a little bit more activity there amongst him. I think Dave Morrell will probably stop Hot Rod in 10. So what we picking is let's go over it again. Andy Ruiz split decision. Isaac Cruz unanimous decision. Morrell in 10, and you gotta watch the Crawford and Israel Madrimov prediction video to get my prediction for that one. It might shock you, but hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Apple Podcasts, check out the Patreon. Appreciate the love, support, and blessings. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.